What is up, everybody? It's your boy Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns coming at you with another video. And today we are going to be discussing, and not really ranking, but just discussing and talking about 13 names that have yet to enter the DCEU, the DCU, or the MCU. Now, before we get into it, if they did those TV shows like Netflix, Daredevil, or whatever, or like Smallville, those do not count. I'm strictly talking about 13 actors and actresses that haven't been in the DCU, the DCEU, or the MCU yet. So with that being said, let's dive right in. Some of these names are going to be repeats, but most of them are new, because if you've seen my Spider-Man villain video or my Batman ranking video, you'll hear like 2 or 3 repeat names. But like I said, most of them are brand new. So the first one I have on my list, and like I said, there's no specific order to be in the superhero universe, Alan Ritchson. You all know what character I want him to be. It's obvious at this point if you've seen my last video. But he was Aquaman in, I believe, Smallville. But come on, he's a massive star now. Let him be the character I want him to be, because I won't spoil it. Go watch the last video. The next one I have, we'll go through the repeats first. Anthony Starr, Homelander. I think he could be a cool hero, but he could also be a great villain. Homelander, Banshee, he's really good. He's a really good actor, and I think there's gotta be somewhere for him in the superhero universe, whether it's DC or Marvel, when The Boys Season 5 finally finishes filming. The next 2 names I have are the last repeat names I have from prior videos, so we'll just get that out of the way. Keanu Reeves. Marvel has desperately tried to get him a few times, and they just can't get him. They've thrown money at him, they can't get him. Maybe James Gunn can get him with the right project? I'm not sure, but Keanu has said he would love to be Batman. I don't think that's happening. Keanu has said he would love to do Ghost Rider. I also don't think that's happening. If you can't get him with money and you can't get him with the right project, I don't know what they're going to get him with, quite frankly. So, hopefully in the future for him. Next one I have is Bryan Cranston. Walter White, Hal from Malcolm in the Middle, the judge from Your Honor, Michael Desiato. It seems he's going to be in it eventually. We just don't know where. Rumors were he was going to be Doctor Doom. Obviously, that's not happening with the RDJ casting. I feel like he could be a great villain in a Spider-Man movie or something like that to set up to the next big movie. I don't think he wants to do multiple projects, but like a one-off would be really cool. I don't know. I think there's got to be somewhere in the superhero universe for Bryan Cranston. Alright, the next 5 I have are going to be strictly actresses. So let's dive into that. First up, a young up-and-coming star. She was Tori in Cobra Kai. She is Maddie in School Spirits. Peyton List. She's young. She's athletic. She's a good actress. I don't know what character they could find for her in the superhero universe. She does her own stunts, like most young actors and actresses do. So that's a plus. And I feel like she would fit in very well. Next up on my list is Courtney Eaton. For those of you that aren't familiar with Courtney Eaton, my Yellow Jackets fans, you know exactly who she is. She is Lottie Matthews in Yellow Jackets. She might maybe be more fit for like a horror universe kind of thing, but I think in a villain role in the MCU or DC, she could kill it, because her character in Yellow Jackets is completely nuts, and she's really good at it. Next 2 I have are from the Scream universe, believe it or not. And the next one I have is the latest to win an Oscar, Mikey Madison. The rumor is Marvel is looking at her. I'm sure Marvel would jump at the opportunity to have her. Now, does she want to do it? That's another story for another time, because quite frankly, I don't know if she's interested or not. But I feel like she could be really good in the MCU or DC. I read a rumor that she might be in DC, But that's a name that I think Marvel or DC would love to have. And once you win that Oscar, you're on another level. So the next name I have, I want her to play Wonder Woman. Think she would be great. It's still wrong to me that she got fired from Scream 7. Melissa Barrera. Cast that girl as Wonder Woman. She's great. She's great with the fans. She was awesome in Scream 5 and 6. She got a raw deal, in my opinion. But I would love to see Melissa Barrera do something in the superhero universe. The last actress I have on my list, Madeline Klein. Sarah Cameron from Outer Banks. She was in one of the Knives Out movies, I think. And at one point, she was rumored and tied to a Spider-Man 4 casting. I'm still not sure if she is. She could very well be, for all I know. But yes, Madeline Klein definitely could find a place in the superhero universe. All right, one of the last 4 names I have on my list. Dude has somehow avoided the superhero universe. I think he said he turned down the role of Superman, which kind of hurt him. He was in the running for the role of Batman, but didn't get it. He's kind of had a career resurgence recently. Josh Hartnett. I feel like now he's an established name in Hollywood. He didn't want to be typecasted, he said. But now I feel like he can get away with it. He can be in the MCU. He could be in DC. Like, come on. Now's the time. You kind of dropped the ball on the Superman casting, I think, in my opinion, because that opens a lot of doors down the line. But it is what it is. The next name I have on here is one from the Star Wars universe. He doesn't really do much acting outside of Star Wars now. I have always liked his character, Anakin. Hayden Christensen. He's on the convention scene a lot. I feel like he could be a decent Marvel or DC character. I don't know doing what, but he's got the height. He's kind of got the look. Why not, right? Yeah, let's throw Hayden Christensen in this. The final 2 names I have for you guys, one of them is Tom Cruise. I know at this point he probably won't do it besides a cameo in some kind of movie, but he originally was supposed to be Iron Man, and he declined that role, and that led to Robert Downey Jr. doing it, which was a good thing. But I could see him popping up as a variant Iron Man in the future for sure. Why not? You do a 10-second cameo from Tom Cruise. Why not? I feel like it's definitely possible. It would be funny. It wouldn't be anything serious, but hey, why not? Let's do it. And the last name I have. Now, I found out the other day, this man went to Marvel back in the day before the Incredible Hulk movie came out with Ed Norton. And he offered his services to play the Incredible Hulk. And they said, no, thank you. I'm not sure if Marvel is regretting telling him no. Matthew McConaughey. I could see him being the Hulk, and he's a big enough name to draw attention to the MCU. But I mean, Ed Norton was a pretty big name at that time, but now Ed Norton's gone and Mark Ruffalo is there. And Mark Ruffalo's not a big name as Matthew McConaughey now. So I guess all in all, it didn't really work out. All right. I had to do it, I'm sorry. But yeah, it seems Matthew McConaughey only wants to do the Hulk, so don't expect him to pop up in any superhero movies because they offered him Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and he said, no, thank you. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing him as the Hulk, though. And that is my list of 13 names that I would love to see enter Marvel or DC. Who do you want to see enter Marvel or DC? Comment below. I think the 13 names I have could make a splash in the superhero scene. But I'm sure I'm forgetting names, so comment below who you want to see. But yes, folks, we are rapidly approaching April, which means it's WrestleMania season. So, for the next month, it's going to be mostly wrestling content. Mostly. So, if you're happy about that, great. If you're not, sorry. But that's what you got to do. It's like football season. You got to do the playoff videos and all that jazz. But, until next time, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Plenty more content coming and wrestling content coming, folks. But yes. Until next time, I am Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and we will see you in the next one. Later.